These guys always come out and do surprise the street. This time round too, I believe the profit has come in slightly on the higher side. It will just come up on your screen right now. I am just looking at that number to come out. But if we were expecting a profit of 7700 crore and what they have come out is at 13,000 crore. That is a big beat. There has to be a big component of inventory gains or some other income which would actually take the number to that level, because this is clearly not expected. Our own estimate was closer to the shade lower than the 8,000 crore mark. The street was working anywhere between 7,000 to say 9,000 crore. That was a broad range the street was working with. Revenue has come in at 91,000 crore. Our own estimate was 1.2 lakh crore. So clearly is on the lower side. I am convinced that this profitability number will have an exceptional item. If you remember, just the previous quarter too, there was a very sharp cut as far as the profit number was concerned. So the first 5-7 minutes we were perplexed what led to that, but there was a very big exceptional COVID impact, and adjusted to that the numbers were just okay. So I feel that probably some amount of adjustment has gone into this net profit number on a consolidated basis. The revenue number looks more like it, because this is the quarter where all the three segments of the company, which is the growing retail end, petchem and traditional refining, all three have gone through a very weak patch. So this was supposed to, and if you look at the top line number, it is clearly visible over there, the kind of drop we are seeing, and our number itself was pretty conservative. So that's actually the reality. But profit number, we'll get in a little more. Do we have any of the guests joining in now? Very shortly, we've got a battery of analysts which have lined up. Okay, Naveen Kulkarni is here with us. Naveen, what do you make of this profitability number? Clearly way ahead of we were estimating, but I would like to go into the details of that. How are you reading this number? Naveen?
Yeah, hi, sorry, I couldn't get your speaker.
Right, Naveen, what do you make of this 13,000 crore net profit number?
So I think there is a one-time gain is what I can see. So we'll have to adjust for that number before making any sense about the profit number. I'm pretty sure there should be some one-time factors, because the revenue is significantly lower than what we were estimating. So, and of course, EBITDA is still
component. Yes, Naveen.
One-time gain, if we adjust for that, probably.
Naveen, I will just read out the other income component has come in at almost 4,500 crore, which is the exceptional item. Almost 4,900 crore, the exceptional item which I was talking about. If you adjust for that, take off the say 5,000 crore from the 13,000 odd crore number which has come in, then you see the number which is in line with estimates. So adjusted number is in line with estimates. My colleague Abha is also joining in. Naveen, you can tell us if we strip out this exceptional item of the BP gain, how would the number look like to you?
No, I think there could be even more gains, because see, the revenue number is definitely lower than what we were estimating. That's point number one. Point number two, the Jio revenues largely seem to be in line, right? So I think primarily the lower numbers are in the petchem and retail and the other businesses. So my sense is probably the profit number, if we adjust for the one-offs, might be lower than expectations. Yeah, so I think 5,000 crore gain is one-time gain, so we probably will have to adjust for that. And it might be a little lower than what we were estimating.
Okay. Let me also welcome in our next guest, but just to get a sense as well, again, this revenue hit, perhaps like where exactly it's possibly coming from and what's causing that figure on our screen. Our next guest is also lined up. If you could just remind me, Anand, who do we have right now on the line? Sushil Choksi. Sushil, good to have you with us. If I could just get your first reaction to these numbers.
Good evening. Thanks for having me on the show. Looks like that there are exceptional items, maybe the write back of last quarter's oil provisioning which they had made. I think with the oil price recovering back, possibly they have written back as one-time exceptional income which they had taken last quarter. Otherwise, oil and gas, oil to chemical and refining would have has had a miss. I don't have the press release in front of me, but whatever I could make out from, I think lockdown has impacted where petchem marketing in India is concerned and manufacturing, and that would have taken a larger hit, and refining would have done a little better compared to the street estimate. So on a balance as an oil to chemical division, that would have had an impact. Geo seems to have done well with a revenue of 16,500 crores roughly and a PAT of 2520. So that seems online. We need to see segmental for the retail also, because I'm sure retail would have taken a hit too.
I think that's, I think we're waiting to see that number. Petchem EBITDA is 4,430 crores versus 8,810 crores. And we've got, we've already talked about the other income, just going through the other headline numbers as they come in. Sushil, retail I don't see on my screen yet. Geo is more or less in line as well, as you said. So that one-time gain of 4,966 crores due to the BP Global Investment deal, that's what they're factoring in. Post that though, would you still be comfortable with the kind of revenue numbers being reported?
Yeah, this is a COVID period of first quarter, so I'm quite sure looking at the number, that seems all right.
So if you look at the numbers so far, the first 10 minutes clearly shows that Geo seem to have been the pillar. The refining as well as the petchem end of the business has come under pressure. Gross refining number is something to watch out for from here on. 6.6 or 6.5 is what we were expecting this quarter. They've given just a shade lower than that, 6.3. So it's a mixed number. It appears like a mixed number, but the question now is, let me come to you, Naveen, with that. Do you think that the three segments, which because of the lockdown got fully captured this quarter, will they trough out from here? That's the question.